Okay guys, so episode 6 we have for Hallowvlogs episode 6. We're going to talk about favorite paranormal shows and YouTube shows. And the first one I have, excellent number 1 on my list is Ghost Adventures with Zach, Aaron, Billy, Jay, and Nick Roth used to be on there. And they are on Travel Channel. That's my number 1 pick. I love these guys. Second pick would be sci-fi. Would be Ghost Hunters, Taps, out in Rhode Island, and they're Jason, Steve, and I don't know who other people are because I haven't watched it in a while. I know Grant. I don't know if Grant Wilson came back or not. Paranormal Lockdown, that's new, with Nick Roth. That's his new show with Katrina from Paranormal State. I'm sorry, from Paranormal State, if you remember her. And increase mean HGH levels by an astonishing 682%. HGH has been associated with reducing body fat. Quick couple notes I had written. I have notes written. I'm sorry. So that's new. Nick Roth's new show. Girl Ghost Hunters. Now I mentioned them in the other video that I did. Those are the ones over on BBC. BBC channel. They're from England. Also Amish Haunting. That's on Destination American. Destination America. I'm sorry, it's a new channel. American Haunting. That's I think on Destination America also. And then you have The Haunting, which is about animals. Dogs and cats that have paranormal experiences, and that's on Animal Planet. Do You Believe? Paranormal Zone. That's a YouTube show and radio show from with Noreen. And then we have George Nuri. He does a lot of the paranormal and UFO sightings and strange disappearances. And then we have, of course, Paranormal State with Ryan Seacrest. And Hoff Paranormal, that is a that is a YouTube paranormal group, paranormal show on YouTube. There's some paranormal teams. There's Jersey Paranormal. There's PRS, which is Ryan. I'm sorry, over at Penn State College. There's Indiana Paranormal. There's the group from the paranormal group from New York, and there's a Staten Island group. These are different paranormal investigating groups. There is Brian. Now Brian is from Taps, which is the Ghost Hunters. He has his own paranormal investigating team in Rhode Island. Okay. Now I wanted to make sure I mention those groups. There is many different paranormal groups out there, and I wanted to make sure I mentioned a few. The ones I did like the Staten Island paranormal group, and I can't remember those guys' names, but I believe it's John and Anthony, I believe, is the Jersey Paranormal. And they're out of North Jersey. And then you have Tango, Dave Tango. I think they're part of the New Jersey Paranormal, unless they're on their own. Him and his dad do their paranormal investigations.
I think they're on their own, but there might be a Jersey Paranormal. I'm not sure. I want to make sure I mention those guys. And then we have the gentleman that I'm forgetting a lot of names. I'm sorry. The gentleman that works with Noreen. He does live paranormal episodes. And then we have, I think her name is Christine. She also has a paranormal YouTube channel out in and I think she's from Las Vegas or California. Then we have teams out from California. Also Rob from Florida. He was on Taps. He did Ghost Hunters International. Rob from Florida. And Barry, I believe Barry is still he's still on the one, because I don't think they have international anymore. And then we have Dave and Dave and Steve that do the Ghost Hunters Academy. If you remember, they had the Academy. Don't think those are on anymore. I have to really look these up because a lot of them I haven't been watching. I've been really sticking towards Ghost Adventures. I'm really sticking with them. There's also Jack Osborne. He's a paranormal investigator also. If a lot of people don't know that, Jack Osborne, Ozzy Osbourne's son, and Sharon Osbourne, he did Haunted Highway. But he also likes to investigate paranormal stuff. So he did Haunted Highway. Patrick Burns. He's another paranormal investigator that's on YouTube. He has a lot of interesting stuff. And then we have Huff Paranormal. He has a lot of interesting equipment that he uses. He works a lot with spirit boxes, different types of spirit or EVP. He does a lot of EVP work, which is EVP is electronic voice phenomena. For those of you who do not know what an EVP is. So he does a lot of work. I recommend, if you like anything with paranormal stuff, to watch these people. Get on their YouTube channels. Subscribe to them. Get on their Facebook. They have Facebook pages. Get on their Facebook pages. And everybody that is at the Paranormal Society. We have
Gee, thank you so much.
Richard, what's his name? Richard Pappas. He's like very popular. Lorraine Warren. I'm sure you're familiar with Lorraine Warren. Also, quickly want to mention, I cannot believe I left this movie out. Amityville Horror. I wanted to mention, I should have mentioned it in the other video, but Amityville Horror is also on my movie list, which the other video I did before was favorite horror films. Amityville Horror. I don't know why I forgot that, but I think I forgot quite a few, but I'm trying to remember off the top of my head who to mention. So I wanted to make sure I mentioned. I want to make sure I mentioned that movie. Because that also, a lot of people have been. Oh, Exorcist. These movies are just coming to my head on the wrong video, but Exorcist. Oh, by the way, Ghost Adventures recently had an episode where they went to the real exorcist house. For life of me, I was trying to remember where the location was, but the real life exorcist in 1940s, the boy that was the priest came in and gave him an exorcism in his house. They recently did an episode on that. Now, also Lizzie Borden. Lizzie Borden movie. I don't want to forget about that. And I have, so I'll mention it here. I'm sorry, this is about paranormal shows, but these Shining, The Shining, and Amityville, and Lizzie Borden all have had paranormal investigators at their actual places. Even actually, Ghost Adventures went to the Sharon Tate house to investigate that. Even though the house was knocked down and then the house was built on her property, they've also, the gentleman that lives there also had some paranormal activity going on, and they've captured EVPs of Sharon Tate. So the Exorcist house, Amityville, and the Shining Hotel all have paranormal evidence that has been recorded. So that is why I figured I would include it in this video, because people have gotten EVPs from each of these places, and it has to do with paranormal situations and paranormal investigators. So that's why I wanted to mention it. Okay. So, and I also do a little bit of paranormal work. I've been trying to learn how to use different paranormal equipment and spirit box apps, things like that. I'm just starting out. Well, I've been doing it longer than that, but I'm just starting to learn these apps on my phone and stuff like that. I do mostly small stuff, but hopefully I will get to investigate bigger things. But it takes time to do that stuff, so like I said, next couple episodes we'll be having costume tutorials, and some other Halloween stuff. And I will be showing you some paranormal investigation clips, so stay tuned for that video. So if you have any questions on any of these paranormal investigation teams, you can either type them on YouTube. If you have Netflix, I know Ghost Adventures Collection is on Netflix, that you can take a look at them. Paranormal Lockdown, you can type them on YouTube. Ghost Adventures, you can find them on YouTube. Paranormal Possessions. That is Zach Bagans from Ghost Adventures. This is his personal museum that he owns in Las Vegas, Nevada. So if you're in Las Vegas, check this guy's museum out, Zach Bagans. These are his personal collections of things that are paranormal connected. So he takes stuff that has paranormal activity attached to it and collects it at his museum. So you might want to. That is so interesting. You might want to check that out. Amish hunting, I've only seen a few times. Very interesting show. But I think a lot of that has to do with their religion and how they. Because they're really not supposed to be filmed. So I'm not sure how they were able to do that. But unless it was Mennonite, like Mennonite is okay because they're kind of modernized. But what do you call it? But I thought that was pretty interesting. But I think a lot of that has to do with how they feel about certain things about their religion, like dolls or faces and stuff. Because they did have a case where this lady gave a doll with a face, and they said to them, evil spirits come through the doll's face, if it has a face or something like that. So, you know, so like I said, a lot of that I think was connected to how they think, how they have their religion. Also,
firefighters already on the scene responding to the smell of gas, and seconds later, the explosion.
I think it's Paranormal Minds or that's when it was a show where they went into mine shafts and they investigated paranormal stuff inside the mine shafts, like coal mines and stuff. I think it's called Paranormal Minds. I believe that's what it is, but I'm not sure because I haven't. They didn't last long, so. And The Unexplained with, you've ever seen that show, The Unexplained, with Leonard Nimoy. Mitch Pileggi has In Search Of. There's numerous paranormal programs on. If you have certain cable, you can get a channel called Paranormal TV. I don't know, because you guys are all over, you know, all over the United States, America, and other countries. I don't know if you're able to get that, but there's a channel called Paranormal TV if you want to check that out. Okay, so, that's, okay, so I'm going to end this for now, and so I just wanted to, bring you that video on that. Please like, subscribe if you have any questions on these programs. Please leave a comment below, or if there's any other, information you want to hear about any other paranormal team, please leave a comment below. Thank you, and thank you for watching.